starting to plan in a big way. 3 done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Hard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the...
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. Rivers now to throw on first down. He's going to take another shot. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by the former Charger, Eric Weddle. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And a great grab on the other end. Second down, Flacco now. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough... I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. Now Flacco. And it's brought in by Pitta. It's a gain of 3 and a
In the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. They find some open field here. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Stevie Johnson had it, couldn't pull it in, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Rivers again. Going deep for Stevie Johnson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play. But look for them to try it again later.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Rivers, he's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the train. Well, it's like that in just about every position, and sometimes if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away, and that's exactly what happened there.
Here's Flacco. Over the middle to Smith. And he's brought. And after a good game. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, I'd like to be in the huddle with him right now. You know he's demanding the football, and guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
And hauled in by Pitta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Move 45! Move 45!
Once more, it's Flacco. Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dwight Lowe. Yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into... a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Chargers. Offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the coach has decided to throw the red.
The previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're...
Brings up fourth down. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Oh, but he'll be stopped well.
Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On the ground, it's West again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy.
And this is intercepted. But they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Flacco now on 4th. Going to throw deep for the end zone.